Tapas. My name is Marta Quintana, and in this show, I'm going to teach you how to make tapas eating part of your everyday lifestyle. And you don't have to be a great chef to get that on-point flavor of a great tapas. I have some girlfriends coming over for lunch, and they've asked me to make my famous Spanish tortilla. Now, a Spanish tortilla is not like the Mexican flour tortilla, which we make our burritos with, and it is also delicious. This tortilla is made with eggs, so let me show you our ingredients. We have 1 dozen eggs, large, some fresh cilantro, one of my secret ingredients, fresh thyme, tomillo fresco. This makes even my mother go, Martica, what did you do? The woodsy flavor of it just makes all the flavors come together in a different way that it's just absolutamente delicious. We also have some garlic. I love garlic. Who doesn't? We're going to use 4 large garlic cloves. It's good, and it's good for you. My other secret ingredient, my house seasoning, packed with herbs and spices and no salt, so it makes a great base for anything that you're going to cook with. In fact, you're not going to want to cook anything without it. We have some kosher salt, some freshly ground black pepper, 3 large Idaho potatoes, 1 large sweet onion that we're going to slice and get translucent and just wonderfully sweet, and some olive oil. Hey, so let's get started making our tortilla. I've already diced up 1 potato, and I'm going to check the oil here. You want it hot, but you don't want it scalding hot. So I'm going to throw these potatoes in, and then I'm going to chop up the rest, show you how, and we're going to move on to our onions. Now, I'm going to try with just a little bit of 1 potato, and you hear that sizzle, that's exactly what you want to hear. Now, be careful putting it in. Stay back. I'm accident prone, so, oh my gosh, I have been burned so many times and cut so many times in the kitchen that it is not funny. Even mi mamá says, pero Martica, cuidado, be careful. You know, I love to cook. I love to cook for my friends, for my family. It's all about showing them how much you love and care for them. So here's how you're going to slice your potato. Take a potato and cut it down the middle, just like so. Now, it has feet, and you put them down. And you want to get 3 large strips out of each side. It's a rustic dish, so you want to keep it rustic, okay? Then you turn it around, and then we're going to chunk it into a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch pieces, keeping it rustic. If you notice, I left the skins on because I want that crispy texture on the outside and the potato to still be creamy inside. That's what makes an incredible, wonderful tortilla española. Okay, 1 more potato. That will go in. We're going to move on to our onions. Now, whenever I want to make this for my main course as a dinner, I add chorizo, I add sweet plantains. Oh, you can add anything to it. This is like the Spanish polenta of Spain. Poor man's meal, you know? You add everything in it, and oh my gosh, you have got yourself one incredible dish. Okay, potatoes done. And as you can see over there, they're starting to cook real nice and evenly. And I want them browned up a bit before they marry with the onions. Now, we're going to let that cook a bit. 4 little potatoes left, and we're going to start on our large onion. I've already cut it in half, and I've already taken the skins off. We're just going to slice the onion. I'm going to pour a little bit of olive oil in my pan just to coat the bottom. Just a tad. Eyeball it, I'd say maybe 2 tablespoons, you know, just that. So take your onion, give it feet so that it's balanced there, and just slice it down. Again, it's a rustic dish, so you don't have to mince the onion, you don't have to make sure that every little piece is perfect. No, just go ahead and roughly just give it some nice thick slices. You want a bit of onion and a bit of potato in every slice. Okay, perfect. Pan's hot. Hear that sizzle? Oh, that's exactly what you want to hear. So the onions are going to become nice and sweet and translucent. When they marry with the potatoes, oh, it's just going to be un delicioso, delicioso plato, a very delicious dish. You know, my family, my grandparents came from Spain, so a lot of these recipes have been passed down from my grandparents to my parents who were born in Cuba to me. And it's all about different flavors and blending the Spanish part of our heritage with our Cuban heritage. I'm second generation Cuban, so I take a lot of these recipes and I westernize them a little bit, still keeping that Cuban flavor. We have 4 cloves of garlic here, and I'm going to smash them down. If I'm really having a bad day, I just kind of use my fist and punch them down, but I'm not having a bad day today. Anyway, and again, just give it a nice rough chop. They don't have to be finely minced. You just don't want to get a huge chunk of garlic in your mouth. So, just eyeball it. And again, if you don't like so much garlic, use a clove or don't use any at all. My house seasoning has enough flavor in it that if you don't like garlic, you're not going to miss it. But in my family, yeah, the garlic would definitely be missed. Okay, I'm going to add the garlic into our onions. Oh my gosh, that smells so amazing. The sweetness of the onion, the garlic going just into it, the potatoes that are just browning up deliciously. Then we're going to add the potatoes in with the onions, and the whole dish is going to start coming together. So I'm going to work on this. In a few minutes, we start with our eggs.